The Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has sworn in 8 new permanent secretaries to various ministries and agencies. Governor Sanwo-Olu urged the newly appointees to exhibit unwavering commitment to good governance and ensure excellent service delivery to residents of the state. Please take a look.
The Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, makes his way into the Lagos House Banquet Hall alongside Ikeja for the swearing-in ceremony of 8 new permanent secretaries who have been cleared for the position. Some members of the State Executive Council, as well as other invited guests, witnessed the oath of allegiance ceremony carried out by the 8 lucky ones.
In discharge of my official duties, except as is required for the discharge of my official duties, or as been officially permitted by the government, so help me.
One after the other, they received their oath of document from the governor. The head of service, Mr. Olabode Agoro, says the appointment of the new 8 permanent secretaries was born out of the need to revitalize the state's policy implementation by ensuring efficient service delivery in the state.
The appointment of 8 new permanent secretaries by our amiable Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, was born out of the need to revitalize the state's policy implementation apparatus in a bid to always improve on effective and efficient service delivery. As we all know, since the assumption of office of Mr. Governor, he has always demonstrated commitment to excellence, merit, fairness, and transparency in handling issues relating to the appointment. In handling issues relating to appointments into the position of permanent secretary in the state's public service. This is evident in the screening exercise organized biannually for substantive directors on grade level 17 who are desirous of and eligible for appointment into the position of permanent secretaries. This was put in place to eradicate the incidence of lobbying for appointment into such an exalted position. For the avoidance of doubt, I would like to state for the record that the appointment of these 8 permanent secretaries was made from the combined pool of directors who participated both in the 2022 and 2024 merit-based screening exercise for appointment as permanent secretaries. Therefore, other directors on the waiting list should trust the process and be rest assured that it will get to their turn at God's appointed time.
One of the newly appointed permanent secretaries, Mrs. Aderisola Olanrewaju, who usually takes the role of swearing in new appointees, assures the state government of putting in their best to achieve the Teams Plus agenda.
To thank Mr. Governor and his cabinet for the opportunity given to all the newly sworn in permanent secretaries today to serve in the best public service in the country. We do not take, none of us here will take the oath that we have taken today lightly. We understand the importance, and we pledge and promise, we have resolved amongst each other that we will take this oath and keep the oath to the letter as we have just been sworn in. We promise that we'll do our best in the realization of this administration's Teams Plus agenda towards moving Lagos State forward. We thank you all for coming. On a personal note, however, I remember sitting here last year, and Mr. Governor was saying, how many permanent secretaries have you sworn? That it will be your turn soon. And to the glory of God, the Lord has made it possible.
Governor Sanwo-Olu urged the permanent secretaries to maintain the highest standard of professionalism in making Lagos a model state for governance and development.
For us in Lagos, it's always a promotion of excellence, is always a promotion of professionalism, is always a promotion of best in class at all times. And this is another crop of 8 best in class public officers that have just been sworn in here as permanent secretaries. And so permanent secretaries that you know are the backbone of effective governance. Just about a week ago, I met the entire 69 of them at the Exco Chamber. And they gave me further assurances of not only their dedication to service, but their commitment to the public service of Lagos State. And I'm indeed happy that they're all seated here today. And at that meeting, I supported them more than even my own cabinet members. But you know truly enough that you are the drivers of policy implementation. You are the custodian of institutional memory, and you are the bridge between the political leadership, in which you need to also give them that recognition, political leadership and the civil service execution. Your roles demand not just technical expertise, but also a visionary leadership. You must be able to innovate, and you must have unwavering commitment to the ideals of good governance at all times. As you assume your responsibilities today, I urge you to embrace our administration's developmental agenda with a renewed vigor, and it continues to serve as the guiding light of the blueprint for delivering a sustainable development and prosperity for all Lagosians. With your new status comes higher responsibility, higher expectations. You are now the standards of public, not just here, but of public trust, and you must lead by examples at all times. We'll expect nothing less than that excellence, result-oriented leadership for which you have worked and have earned you to this position. Your work must speak for itself through impactful policies, effective service delivery, and measurable outcomes that we believe will improve the lives of our people.
The new appointees are Mr. Olanrewaju Bajulaye, Ministry of Arts, Tourism and Culture, Dr. Abiola Idowu, Health Facility Monitoring and Accreditation, Mrs. Aderinsola Olanrewaju, Citizens Mediation Bureau, Mr. Tajuddin Mahood, Ministry of Finance, Mr. Wasiu Agbabiaka, Civil Service Commission, and Mr. Adebayo Olayinka, Ministry of Wealth Creation. 8 of them now joins the pool of permanent secretaries running the affairs of Lagos State governance.